I never fluctuate. I'm always, I have 2 kids, I'll preface that. Trenta, unsweetened, iced green tea, light ice, splash of lemonade.
I've had it. It's fantastic.
It's delicious.
It's on the secret menu. They call it the KRISTEN Bell. For me, it's a chai tea latte. I use my app. I just like
like Oprah.
Yeah, I get my Oprah chai. You know, me and O, we're on a level. But yeah, I use my app. I show up. Today, I grab a coffee in a bar, and it feels good. You know, you're doing good as well. So it's just an exciting time for us. Ken is a hero. Ken, you're my man over here,
I will say it is, at Target, we have this Kid Saves Lives, and it's a great way to start a conversation with your kid about, not every child has as much food on their plate as we do. And isn't it great that when you eat one of these, this company donates one and another child has a full belly? And it's just a great way to sort of like get the message to your kid that they can have an impact and that companies will provide the opportunity to connect the dots and do good in the world, and just talk about charity and sharing and giving. I mean, that's definitely on the table, particularly because our youngest looks a lot like Gaten, the little kid who wore the hat, the adorable kid with the no front teeth in Stranger Things. But the problem is my 3.5-year-old now has opinions and lets them be known in our household. So I'm trying to steer her towards something fun for the whole family, but currently she just wants to be a whole slew of things that don't work for me.
And it's always like highly confidential. So, we'll see it when it hits, social media, but like you can't get the scoop on this, Ken. I mean, they keep it under wraps.
From Game of Thrones? Wait, I can't choose Tyrion or Jon Snow? I mean, I don't see how I don't go with Khaleesi.
Yeah, it's Khaleesi. It's always Khaleesi.
Like, without question, right? Also, like, I'm actually racking my brain of who's still alive, to be honest. Because they've been dropping like
They're
flies.
already in the good place. You know what? Most of them aren't in the good place.
I'm sure most of them are in the good place.
Yeah,
I definitely the Starks. Yeah, I'd say Ned Stark or Khaleesi.
No.
I do. How
but
did you know
it looks
that?
like we've just run out of time, and
I mean, I don't lead with that, but maybe I will. Maybe I will one of these days throw it out.
I'm gonna. Well, now look, you've given me something to ask. At least when we're off air, I have to figure that out. And yeah, we go way back. We're good buddies. But you know what? I'm learning something every day, and now
I memorized a lot of commercials.
Okay, well, it's paid off well for you.
Studied
yeah,
acting.
It's worked.
Yeah, I hope that we haven't started recording for Frozen 2, but we go into the studio about every 6 weeks and record new stuff for the parks or for different projects Disney has. So we're constantly doing the voices and they're utilizing them, but not actually, we haven't started on the movie yet. But currently my kids could care less. I think that when a child sees something that's very normal for them, they just don't care about it. It's not unique. I think they assume that every parent does voices on television that they watch. So I hope that one day that they'll enjoy it. But you know what? If they don't, then that's my ego hit to take.
You know what? There's a video out there. If you guys can find it, my hat's off to you. There's a video out there where KRISTEN and I tried to do a duet with her called Would You Like to Build a Latte? And it's when we were kind of rolling into Starbucks. And now that we're in Starbucks everywhere in California with This Bar Saves Lives.
That's true. We got into a Starbucks at about 5 in the morning when we launched with their company. We were so excited. We were like, let's make a personal video for the baristas because we want them to feel like they're carrying a great product. And I played the barista who called myself Meryl Streep, and Ryan tried to duet Do You Want to Build a Latte with me, and I shut him down.
She just shut down cold. So, but the video exists. So. Not until you just said that, Ken, but so thank you.
Not on a specific level. I mean, I think on a macro level, like our goal was just, when Ryan had this idea a couple years ago in my living room and said, how is there not a give back for food? How do people not have the opportunity to buy something and give something? Because you have a ton of great one-for-one companies, but where is it with food? And thankfully, at that time, I was pregnant. And so he was cooking up delicious recipes in his kitchen, experimenting. I was taste testing. And we thought, this is perfect. We created these couple great recipes. And why not give consumers the option of buying a delicious bar that, by the way, has every certification we would want, like fair trade chocolate, gluten-free, non-GMO, all the things we felt were important to get certified. But it also allows them to have an impact. And I think we both agree the future of the world is for-profit, for-good businesses that will allow consumers to sort of bridge the gap and do good on a daily basis in their lives.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I think that look, I brought this tiny little idea to Kristen. She was like, I'm in. I already know about the crisis of malnutrition. You know, like she was super educated on it. She jumped in, and for us to work together from the beginning to make these recipes and to grow the company, you know, to her point, it's kind of been very macro. We've been really in it, and to now have crossed this 1 million packet donated mark and take a step back and look at it, the impact is really incredible. It's really overwhelming, and you know, it always comes down to the one story. So we get stories back from the clinics that we're serving. We just got some stories back from Haiti, from this clinic, and we see these children, and they have names, and they have mothers and fathers, and so while we've helped to donate enough food aid to save 8,000 lives, it's hearing those personal stories that are the most impactful, and then being able to know that we're growing the company. So today, in California, every single Starbucks in California, San Francisco, and everywhere, Starbucks is carrying our bars, and this is a massive thing for us to be doing for our company and the impact that we're having. And we're just so proud to be partnered with a company like Starbucks, and then to be in every Starbucks in California. It's almost like, it's kind of, we were talking this morning, it's like, it's almost hard to imagine.
Yeah,
know?
But I will say, like, as a mom, my goal is, I mean, to give back as much as I can, but particularly after I had kids, to be giving back to their generation, because the kids that we're helping are my children's peers. I mean, they may live on the other end of the planet, they may live close, but the bottom line is they're my children's peers in their generation, and I want to put as much effort into making their lives better as I can.
Oh my gosh, I mean, it's just
my
the weather.
My sister lives up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I love that. I love the family. I love my sister.
That's good. I love the weather. I love getting up there. I like it when that fog rolls in. I don't know. We're from Michigan. I think we're used to, like, you know, we're used to weather, right?
Yeah.
And LA doesn't have a lot of weather.
It sounds sad to say, but it gets boring when everything's sunny all the time.
It's true.
It's like a lot of pressure. Like, it's sunny, I guess I have to go to the beach again. It's just...
Right. You just want to sit inside and have it rain sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? Eat a granola bar.